Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for August 9th, 2016. Thank you very, very much for being here with me and thank you for all your support. And so as always, I encourage you to keep an open mind and use your intuition to take away the messages of this reading, to apply them to your own situation. Since we're looking at the energies that surround us at this time, these will play out in different ways for us all, which is why I always encourage you to take away the message of the reading, not necessarily the specific examples that come to mind as I do the reading. So let's have a look for today. Alright, so it looks like things are maturing. I know that yesterday we had the Queen of Coins and we were saying that for some of us, we're dealing with something that is coming to fruition, that is coming to maturity, and we've pretty much done our part. We just have to allow it to come together and use that time to nurture ourselves. We have a similar message, except the energy is shifting. We're about to see some completions. We're about to see some happy, positive turns of events. Things really working in our favor because of all hard work that has gone in. So the first card that we have, and we have two kings, by the way, in a major arcana card, so that is again speaking to things maturing, things coming to, full circle, and our hard work paying off. All the work that has gone in has started from the ace, which is potential, which is just a seed that if we take, plant, nurture, and really put in some hard work with, it can mature into a king. That's the final stage of that particular process, project, whatever that seed represents for you. And so today we have two kings. So we're about to see things stabilizing. We're about to see, I hear some returns, and this can be returns on investment, I hear, but that can be anything, not necessarily just financial. And so the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a card that signifies emotional maturity. In this particular deck, the King of Cups is someone who can walk in both realms, alright, and the subconscious and the deep waters, and also above water. And so it's up to him to take away the intuitive guidance he receives from his deeper waters and find a way to take action on them and implement them into the real world, so to speak, the material world, the above water world, okay? And so this represents a time in our past when I feel we've had to do the right thing. We've had to do the responsible thing. I feel like we've had to make an emotional sacrifice with the King of Cups because he understands that even though what we wanted to do at the time was different than what we were supposed to do or what we were asked to do or expected to do, he is mature enough emotionally to say, I understand that this is something that I just have to do at this time. And so this is immense giving energy, self-sacrifice with the King of Cups. This is a healer. This is someone who puts other people above himself, someone who always wants to help. This is a counselor. This is someone who people turn to for advice, for guidance, for support. And so I feel like that's the type of energy of the past that he represents in this particular reading for us today. The energy of the day is the Justice card, and the Justice card is beautiful energy. First of all, it talks about, for me, it's time to balance things out. So if until now we've been looking at how we can be of service to others, today we get a break. Today we get a gift. And the gift is that of turning our attention towards ourselves, our attention and our nurturing capabilities towards ourselves. Okay, Justice talks about balancing out the scales. So we've done enough for others for now. We can safely and in a healthy way turn to ourselves now. And we did have a similar message yesterday, but I feel that was the stage prior to the energy that we're experiencing today. Because this is a major arcana card, this is also talking about cycles in our lives coming to completion, coming to culmination, one cycle needing to end so that a new cycle can begin. And we must do this in a balanced way. We must first make sure, and I remember saying this yesterday as well, we first need to make sure that we level out the energy, that we don't leave this cycle with loose ends, with things unsaid or things that we wanted to do but we didn't. It's almost like we have gone through this life lesson with the Justice card, a lot of karmic energy, big karmic lessons that are starting to pay off for us at this time. We've gone through this, we've experienced a lot, we have learned a lot, and like I said, we've helped those around us a lot, and this may be, people close to us, or this can be society in general, this can be nature, this can be our community, whatever the case may be. We have turned our attention outwardly to be of service, to be of help, to be of support. And this is not something that we were told to do. This came from the inner knowing and understanding that we are able to do this. And we have almost like a moral duty to step up and help, or to step up and give someone guidance, to step up and give someone advice. And it just came from within. We were guided to do this from within by our faith, by our spirituality. And so we've learned this, all these lessons. We've experienced all these different types of events, lessons, experiences, etc., by being of service to others. And so we're coming to the culmination of this lesson, the ending of this lesson. And before we end it in a healthy way, it's important that we balance out the scales before moving on from it. And that means turning to ourselves. That means, how can I be of service to myself? It is now time, I am now okay with, or I feel better about, or I don't feel as guilty about looking to myself. What is it that I want to do? What is it that I've always wanted to do, but I put it on hold while I was taking care of other stuff? And so for today, with the Justice card, it's balancing out the scales. And I do feel like a small part of this is to do with ourselves, what we can do, what we are asked to do, which is, again, the self-nurture part of the story. And then the other part of it is the karmic energy that is coming into the situation at this time to reward us for all our hard work, okay? And our hard work for others, as well as our hard work for ourselves, is what we are being rewarded. So it's almost like first we need to balance the scales, then we receive the rewards, okay, is what comes to mind. And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with is the energy of the King of Coins. And so this is another king, and the King of Coins is someone who builds a steady future, builds a secure environment, builds a safe environment for himself and for those around him, more importantly, because he is a king, he is a leader. And it's almost like we've learned what we needed to learn in order to do this in a solid way, in a secure, steady way. Because if, for example, let's say we wanted to build something and it was necessary that we made some self-sacrifices in order to do that, but we weren't happy about that. We didn't feel good about that, and so we held back as we went through those experiences. We held back, okay? We held back, we felt anxiety or fear or stress. We would have built something. However, there would have been a hint of self-sabotage in there because we weren't at peace with it. And so I believe that that's why we needed to go through both these experiences of being of service to others and then turning to ourselves to balance out the scales in order to move forward in a healthy way, in a secure way, so that what we build now will last the test of time, okay? Will stand the test of time, will last for years and years and years to come, will be a legacy for those we care for those we love. And again, this can be anything, okay? This can be to do with a relationship, with a job, with family, with health and well-being, creative projects, whatever it is for you. With the Justice card as the energy for today, like I say, our hard work is being rewarded. So it can be anything, really. Whatever you've been working for, whatever you've been striving towards is being rewarded for you today. So with the Justice card, for some of us, this could be contracts. This would be, legal paperwork to do with a job, to do with the home, to do with, I don't know, marriage papers, licenses, anything like that. For others, the Justice card is that good news that you've been waiting to hear, that comes in and balances out the scale for you, that balances out your life, that stabilizes your life, okay? And again, this can be in a relationship, in a job, with your health and well-being, whatever the case may be for you. And the guidance message that we have is 16, orange. And the message is nurture yourself. So once again, about nurturing ourselves. So just extra confirmation that yes, it's okay at this time to turn to ourselves and nurture ourselves. We've been of help for those around us. We've been of help for our community, society, nature, whatever the case may be. And it's okay now to go ahead and take care of ourselves for a little bit. Go ahead and do things for ourselves for a little bit. It is not selfish. We don't feel guilty about it in any kind of a way. We feel like it's the right thing to do at this time, and that's the healthy attitude that I'm talking about. That's the balanced perspective when it comes to what we do for others and what we do for ourselves. Okay, it's like we're finally learning that lesson, and it's difficult, especially when we're used to just giving. It's difficult to find that balance and make sure that we're also doing things for ourselves and we're also allowing for other people to give to us. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes some willpower, but I do feel like that is what this is talking about. And 16 adds up to a 7, so that's all about our personal growth and our spiritual growth and rediscovering our truth, or we see things differently. So we have a new truth, we have a new way of seeing ourselves and a new way of seeing the world, a new way of seeing what our purpose is, what we can do, what we should do, what we want to do, etc. And so that's where I feel that level of maturity comes in. It's just that inner knowing, it's just that different understanding on a higher level. It's like we are moving to the next level, and that's the higher level that we're talking about. And we're looking back on the situation, and from that bird's eye view, we see things and we understand them in a different way, in a way that gives us peace, harmony, healing, balance, and helps us grow all around. So it should be a really beautiful day. I look forward to your feedback, for you to let me know what you think of the reading and also how your day is going. Please make sure to nurture yourself in any way, okay? It doesn't have to be anything too big. It doesn't have to be anything too small. Anything that you find nurturing, you go ahead and do that today. Thank you for being here with me. And just a small announcement, you can also find me on Instagram now, and I've put the link to my account in the description box below. And what I do on Instagram is I intend to pull an extra oracle card for each day as we go through the days, with some additional messages, and who knows, I'll take it from there and see where we get to. So just to let you know, thank you so much once again for all your support in whichever way it comes to me, and I hope that you enjoy all the blessings that you send my way. I hope you have a really beautiful day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.